Not the only airline in India that's put in a very big order, but you're not choosing any Airbus planes. Was that a definitive choice to go solely with Boeing? Is it in terms of the maintenance and your cost base, or is there something specific to that effect?
Yeah, well, so aircraft, purchase and acquisitions and fleet decisions tend to be reasonably complex. You're absolutely right. Going with a single category and class and subfleet of aircraft like we have is the very classic way to keep your costs in check. This is the strategy followed by the mother of all low-cost carriers, which is Southwest Airlines. This is the strategy employed by, perhaps all of the successful airlines as we look at success over a 20, 30-year period. And this is certainly the path that Akasa has employed going forward. But it's not just the cost element of it, in terms of single fleet, keeping your maintenance and your crew costs down, but it's also at that particular moment in history, which of the manufacturers is willing to make you a deal that you can't refuse. We've been very, very pleased with the partnership spirit that Boeing has shown towards us. And at this point, we've chosen to have an all-Boeing fleet for the foreseeable future.
Indeed. Vinay, we're looking at India being the fastest growing aviation market right now, with travel demand, of course, outstripping the supply of planes. But the bulk of international travel, I believe, and traffic is being captured by global carriers such as Emirates. How does Akasa plan to change that? And do you have plans to go international?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for that question, Tanvi. We hope to start international flights here in the next few months, maybe the next 3 or 4 months. And that's just going to be the starting point. We've already announced our first 3 to 4 destinations in terms of Doha, then Riyadh, then Jeddah, and Kuwait. But Akasa plans to really have a considerable portion of its future capacity on international routes. We've got an aircraft that has an extremely good range. The MAX has, probably the best range in its class. We can fly all the way from East Africa to the Middle East to deep into Southeast Asia, and that's something that we plan on doing. And by the way, over a period of time, this international share out of India has shifted. So maybe 5-7 years ago, there were 70, 80% of India's international traffic was being flown by non-Indian airlines. And as you look at the number today, that percentage has reduced considerably. And obviously with Akasa's foray into international flights in a very, very big way, we hope to continue to move the scale towards at least a 50-50 parity.